Hello children, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation faculty. In previous classes, we discussed about the topic of replenishment of nutrients. Right children, from the 8th standard CBSE. In that, we mainly discussed about the topic of mixed cropping and intercropping, and also we discussed germ cultivation. Right children, so what is mixed cropping? Let's recall fast these topics and we enter into the today's session. So what is mixed cropping? Mixed cropping is not definite, and intercropping is definite pattern it follows. Right children, I will give you the good example to remember you this. So I take the bowl of rice and I mixed with rice with dal, and then I make the papads into it by crushing it. So I am having, I can't differentiate the dal and also papads because I mixed with, I crushed it. Right children, this is how the mixed cropping is, which means I can't differentiate which crop is cultivating, which crop is I am growing, because I mixed it. So likewise, it will be the little example you can easily remember. So what is mixed pattern? Mixed cropping, which means we cannot differentiate, like dal mixed with papads or chips, we can't differentiate, we'll having it like that only. So we can't differentiate the what type of crop we were cultivating in mixed cropping. Coming to the intercropping children, first I had the bowl of rice, first I am having the dal, next I am having the rasam rice, and next I am having the curd rice, which means we can differentiate, which means we can it has a pattern. First I ate dal, next I ate rasam, next I ate curd. This is how I can make it I am defining it. In the mixed cropping, it does not allow, it does not have, I cannot make it we cannot differentiate, it is a cropping, this is the crop we are growing like that, because it mixes. Right children, this is about the mixed cropping and intercropping. Right children, mixed cropping having the definite pattern and mixed cropping doesn't have the definite pattern, and coming to the intercropping have definite pattern. Right children, they are intercropping grown in the rows. Right children, in 1:1 or 1:2 or 2:3 ratios. Right children, so let's start today's session. Before we going to start the session, I would like to tell the very important news for you children. We are conducting the NW Star Scholarship Test on the dates of March 29 and 30. The examination available in both offline also and online also. For offline people who want to write this examination can happily come to our institute which is present in Narayanguda, Hyderabad. Its name called NEET World. Right children? And who want to write the examination through online, they can happily write the examination as your flexibility of timings on 29th and 30 days through the app name called MedWorld. Right children? On the dates of 29th and 30 March, you can get the access notification of scholarship. You can access our scholarship test and happily write the examination. As your flexibility children, you can happily write this scholarship test. And the eligibility students for this examination is who are studying 6 to 10 students for the upcoming of 7th, 6th and 8th, 9th, 10th. So don't miss this opportunity children, and so boost your future with NWST NEET World Scholarship Test, which is occur in the dates of 29 and 30. So children, I took another more important news for you children, and we are starting the foundation course from the 1st April. Children, our main focus to you is conceptual understanding through animations. We are using the digital panel. We are creating you best animation videos to get concept to be understood. We are focusing on the most important topics or concepts from the exams of NEET and JEE. The class is available on English medium for both CBSE also and SSE also children. And the subjects covered by us is physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. These are the 4 subjects we are giving you the foundation course. Right children, and for every chapter we are making you the doubt clearing sessions for every chapter, thereby you can easily clear out your doubts. Right children, so don't miss this opportunity. It is both offline also and online also. We are starting the foundation from the 1st April. Don't miss this, children. So let's start today's session. We are discussing the replenishment of nutrients, right children? And that we completed the natural methods. We completed the feed fallow method, crop rotation, what is mixed cropping, intercropping. We finished the natural methods. Now we are focusing on the next one, which means to replenish nutrients, the soil depends on either the natural methods and also it depends on we are giving manuring and fertilizing. What is manuring? How it is made up of? Who are going to be made this manure, and what are the fertilizers? Who are making this? Is it naturally we are making this fertilizers, or else it is a synthetic product which means which is artificially made in industries? We are going to discuss in detail, right children? See, manure is a organic compound, which means it is natural. Manure is a natural. We are making by natural substances, right children? Manure is an organic compound obtained by decomposition, either by decomposition of the natural materials like plants and animal wastes, or animals, the dead bodies of animals, like that. So we are making the compost either and the green manure. So we are clearly discussed about this. And coming to the fertilizers are the chemical substances which are made in factories, right children? So let's clearly discuss in detail in this chapter, in this session. See, so what is manure? So manure is made up of organic substance, which means by either to plant or animal waste, right children? Manure is an organic matter derived from solid animal wastes, or else to improve why they are used? To improve the soil quality. It helping the soil to replenish its nutrients naturally through the help of friendly microbes like fungi, bacteria, right children? Thereby we can harvest the crops in every season. The nutrients will be available in the field. So children, if I am not see, first time I am cultivating the land. I am cultivating the first time land, the result of the crop will be very nice. Okay, children. Next I am again doing the same crop and the next season. Thereby what will happen? First time the crop absorbed all nutrients in the soil, then left out a few nutrients. Then it is used by the next round of cultivating of plants. The water nutrients present in the soil used by those plants. It will not give the result of the first crop. Why? Because the first crop used fully utilized the nutrients. For the next crop, it is not like that, children. So if I grow in the same crop again and again, which means the depletion of nutrients are happening in the soil. The soil loses its fertility, right children? For that, farmers made that they are making the natural by taking organic substances like animal waste, human waste, and like that, or else they used plants, like that. See, in manure we are making the compost. And also, what is green manure? Green manure means the falling of leaves, and when we harvest the crops, right, from the base we harvest the remaining of the cultivated region, so much waste of plants will be there, no? Those they collect, that we call it as a green manure. Fruit peels, vegetable waste, we call it as a green manure. See, we discuss the compost and also green manure. See children, compost is obtained by the decomposition of dead plants and animal waste. 1 minute children, animal waste. So compost is obtained by the decomposition of dead plants and animal waste. So we are making compost with the dead plants and also animal waste. Compost is made by burying all available organic matter in a pit. See children, how it the compost is made how it is made by means, see children, the farmers dig the pit or else make open area for the pit, and they keep the all waste in that, animal waste, plant waste, they all keep likewise. thereby the friendly microbes, due to the moisture, the compost will be prepared. So see, they keeping alternate layers of soil and leaves of rotten means which means what the vegetable waste, rotten apples, rotten vegetable waste, and which is the decomposition makes to rotten through the friendly microbes. What the microbes will do, they break down the complex substances to make it useful for the soil. So the bacteria, who was doing this? Bacteria in the layers of the soil speed up the decomposition, which means they are bacteria and fungi, what they are doing, they are breaking, which means how to soil utilizes it makes to convert to utilizes of the soil, how the soil utilizes it, the bacteria and fungi making like that way, right children? So they are breaking down the complex substance into simple substance, they are making the form of soil utilizes, right children? See how the compost is making. Compost is rich in organic nutrients. What are organic nutrients? Animal waste like dung, sheep waste, and all that we are using to make the compost, but they are not in specific nutrients. See, if I went to the doctor because I make ill, so he given the multivitamin tonic, so it is not specific, no children, it is not specific. I am taking the tonic of multiple vitamins, like that a compost does not having the specific nutrients, like plants requires primary nutrients like NPK, right children? So and also plants need micronutrients also, right children? Thereby the cultivating crops will be grown efficiently, the yield of crop will be, quality will come. So children, they are not, but the compost is not the nutrient specific like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. So that is why the mostly used for the tremendous increase of food production, mostly used are fertilizers, because fertilizers are nutrient specific. It is the drawback of the compost children. For the fertilizers, they give the more yield, right children, because they are specific. They are specific about the primary nutrients and all that. The process is by which dead organic matter is converted into rich humus. See children, why we do plowing? We do the plowing by which the nutrient soil will be come at the top of the soil, right children? So how it is the nutrient rich soil is made up of? By the decomposition of the animal waste and all that. It makes soil porous. It makes soil porous. What is meant by porous? When the tight soil is there, if the tight soil is there, the water holding capacity will very less, because the space is not there, right children? By keeping the compost in the field makes the soil porous, which means the space will be more. Thereby if we give the water, mean the holding capacity of water increases, right children? Water holding capacity increases, and also through aeration the roots of the plants can respire, right children? Thereby the roots penetrate deeply into the soil and strong firmly, right children? And also through roots only, the plants absorb the nutrients from the soil. Thereby compost makes to helping the plants to utilize water also and also absorb nutrients also. This makes because of the compost, the soil becomes the humus, right children? So what is converting the humus? The bacteria and fungi making to convert the humus. Which organisms are helping? Bacteria and fungi. These are two microorganisms helping to the compost to utilize the form to the soil, right children? These are the breakdown. These are breaking the animal waste, human waste like hair and all that. they are making to convert simple substance, thereby thereby the soil utilizes. It makes the utilizable form of soil. This is how the compost will be done. See here how the compost is making. They are making in the under the tree because they require most amount of moisture. Why? Because microorganisms are more attentive for moisture reasons, right children? Wherever their moisture season is there, that thereby microorganisms like bacteria and fungi will affect. See, if you keep the bread in the whole night in the bedroom, so you will, in the morning you can see the white layer. What is that? Fungi, right children? So the moisture reason is suitable for to grow the microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. So the dry plants, grasses and all that, they keep the one layer, right children? Next, sprinkling we want the moisture, right? So they sprinkle the water, they spray the water. And next, the manure like cow dung, pigs, rabbits, so those dungs will be added in the next layer. Next, the top soil for insects. When you see the dung of the cows, sheep and all that, if the next day if you see, means that small insects will be there, right children? So for the top soil for the insects. And next, green plants material add nutrients, which are the fallen leaves and all that we make to keep in the layers, right children? Next, again we are adding the water, thereby the moisture will be increases. This can be done in the under the shady regions also, or else to dig the soil and they will keep the manure. They prepare this compost. This is how the compost is made in by farmers, right children? Next, green manure. See children, green manure is the made up of mainly crops, because after harvesting of crops, the remaining plant waste will be there, no? Those is mostly used. Specifically, when they are after if you do the immediately the next crop, means the soil we are not giving soil to replenish its nutrients, right children? So what they will do by plowing, they took all the material which is remaining after the harvesting period, and they make what are still green or else leaves, fallen leaves and all, they make one aside. We'll prepare in houses also, no children? Like we keep the all vegetable waste outside and we'll make it use the soil and let two plants what we grow in houses, we kept it there, right children? This is how. See, specifically to be plowed into the soil where they are still green, like legume, plants, ray grasses, fenugreek, etc. to improve the fertility of the soil. This is how naturally the soil replenishes its nutrients. But compost or green manure we are making, but with the natural substances, right children? So animal manure also, which means animal wastes, cow dung, sheep dung. If we want it, means we can we can make to happen. In houses what we mostly do, we'll make one bucket for it and then we keep on adding the vegetable waste and then we supplies to our garden area, right children? If you want more nutrient, we'll keep if you want more nutrient, mean to make it more fertile, we'll take animal waste also to it, right children? What are the advantages of the manure, they are asking? See, what are the advantages of the manure? Humus to the soil, which means humus, which means the soil will take as it is utilized form, right children? It improves the physical and chemical properties of the soil, makes it porous. With the manure, the soil become porous, which means the aerated region will be more with the manure on compost, right children? It restores the soil texture, which means the soil texture also again restores. If it is depleted, means it again replenished. It improves water holding capacity, I already told you, and it makes soil porous and aerated, thereby water holding capacity will increases and roots of plants can easily respire. It replenishes the soil with all the nutrients, right children? It is not nutrient specific. Manuring, compost and green manure also both both we call it as manuring, right? So they both are not in nutrient specific, right children, and decreases the soil erosion. It does not affect any side effects like water pollution will not be happen, right children. So this is how we use the cowpea plants, Sesbanium aculeata, Sesbanium rostrata, Clotraria ginacea. These will be the plants we mostly used for the green manure. Right children, coming to the fertilizers. You can ask me the question children, like madam you said that we are naturally regaining the replenishment of nutrients in the soil, no? Then why to need of use of fertilizers? Because the excessive use of fertilizers is causing to water pollution, no? Or any side effects is there, no? You can ask me that question. But children, see, the drawbacks of manuring is mainly they are not nutrient specific, right children. For the fertilizers, these are nutrient specific because we can give the nutrients specific, like, which means primary nutrients like mostly nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So they are human made chemical substances, they are inorganic substances, which means we are artificially made. So it is an inorganic salt. So fertilizers are human made chemical substances that contain one or more nutrients essential for the plant growth, right children. See, if I'm feeling ill, so I went to the doctor. So he said you have mainly the vitamin B12 deficiency, I'll give the tonic for you, which is nutrient specific, right children. If I went to the near doctor of my place, so what they suggested me to take the tonic means multivitamin tonic. It will recure, which means it is not specific, right children. The multivitamin tonic is not specific, but when I went to the for the hospital, I said all the symptoms and all that. They thought that it is the deficiency in you, so you make use these like iron tablets or vitamin B12. This may be help you to recover. They said like that. So they are given the nutrient specific vitamins to regain my deficiency, which means to again enriching my nutrients, right children. So this is how the fertilizers also. Fertilizers are nutrient specific. Mostly the plant need the nutrients like NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So they are widely used in fertilizers are nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, potassium. So they are easy to store and handle also. We can easily store and handle it because they are easily soluble in water. And for the manuring, they are not easily soluble in water. The plants also absorb slowly. Not immediately results will not happen. But the fertilizers, immediate results of the quality of yield will be seen, right children. Directly absorbed by the plants and greatly increases the crop yields. We can for the last few by the last century, the tremendous increase of agriculture is due to the fertilizers, pesticides and all that. So one of the main role is fertilizers also. They to increase the food production, they are also playing the main role. So mostly we are using nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, right children, and also phosphorus also. These are the three we are mainly using. What we are using? See, nitrogen is a containing chemical compounds. It is a chemical compound, and commonly used nitrogen fertilizers are, the most common used fertilizer is urea, ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate and sodium nitrate, right children. And coming to the phosphatic fertilizers, they are phosphorus containing fertilizers. Nitrogenous fertilizers are nitrogen containing chemical compounds. This is how the phosphatic fertilizers are phosphorus containing fertilizers. Their examples are calcium dihydrogen phosphate, ammonium phosphate, ammonium hydrogen phosphate. These are the examples of the phosphatic fertilizers. And coming to the next one children, 1 minute children. Coming to the next one, potassium fertilizers. See, these are all the chemical substances of potassium chemical compounds. So they provide potassium to plants. The examples of the potassium plants are, potassium are potassium chloride, potassium sulfide and potassium nitrate. These are the examples of potassium fertilizers. See children, this is how we are making to giving the specific nutrients to the plants, right children. And coming to the complex fertilizers, Like see, they contain 3 primary nutrients, in which 2 primary nutrients are chemical combinations only. So example, see, diammonium phosphate, nitrogen phosphates and ammonia phosphate. All these, what they will do? They help in the soil fertility. But and also by the excessive use of these fertilizers, either the NPK or complex fertilizers, the excessive use makes to the spoil of the fertility of the soil. So these are the main drawbacks of fertilizers, and they leads to eutrophication of the water. How it will be eutrophication is happen, we'll discuss in the next class. So children, this is up to you. This is the up to the class, and now I am winding the class, children. So once again children, I am reminding you we are conducting the NEET World Scholarship Test on the dates of 29th and 30th. So children, it is both offline also and online also. The people who want to write offline, they can happily come to our institute, which is present in the Narayanguda, Hyderabad. And who want to write the examination for the online, they can happily download our app named called MedWorld on the dates of 29th and 30. You can get the access link of the scholarship test. Thereby you can access our test and happily write the examination. And the children, most important, the one who got the top performers will be there, no? They can get cash rewards, children. And eligibility of the students are 6 to 10. We are keeping the scholarship test according to the class wise, children. So don't miss this opportunity. This is a golden opportunity for you, children. So boost your future with NWST, NEET World Scholarship Test. So this is the today's session, children. So don't miss this opportunity. I hope you all who are seeing this video write this examination for sure. Thank you.